Hey, welcome back. It's Alex Tsushiyama with a new Wi-Fi battle. I know it's been several months, but I've finally gotten some new footage and some new way to record video. My opponent is YouTube user KevinXmusic, and I met him at Elo's stream a couple months ago. So, without further ado, let's get to the battle. You'll notice that I am not using a webcam anymore. I'm using actual screen captures. This is much better quality than my previous Wi-Fi battle and my kind of sidetrack battle with the RSE Battle Factory battle. But so I'm sending in battle starting. I'm sending in with my Scizor, which has the standard Scizor Technician Choice Band set, including Bullet Punch, which I declined from using because opponent's Water/Electric could have been 4 times ineffective. Not that that matters much, because due to him using Volt Switch, the move I do use, U-Turn, is still 4 times ineffective against his Infernape. Yeah. So, switch out and go into my Water type Milotic, who you will see shortly. Yeah, so I haven't been doing many videos recently, or at all, because I hadn't gotten around to getting any of the equipment stuff done, and it's kind of a pain to deal with this type of video editing without having to pay for it. Like, this is recorded off of a actual was played with an actual game cart. But I had to rip the file off so I could record it. So you just saw my Milotic poison his Rotom. Now this move right here is really bad for me because, as you'll see, my Chansey had the Evolite, which was pretty much the cornerstone of what it can do, which jacking up its defenses by 1.5 times. So instead of going for the Seismic Toss I should have gone for, I instead switched my Espeon in to take some damage for no reason. This battle was a few months ago, so I don't really remember my thought processes on this. I'm kind of kicking myself in retrospect because I did some really stupid things, mostly involving my Chansey. And also, now see, that was a good move right there, because switch out something that would probably be slower than Haxorus into something that can take hits and has Ice Beam, which, as you'll see, my opponent predicted, because he's going to switch out and go back into his Rotom. Rotom absorbs the Ice Beam rather well, due to it being only half, due to Luster Dragon's low Spec A and Rotom's natural bulk, or Water Rotom being resisting it, I guess. Whatever. Poison damage. Once again I switch in my Chansey, this time in an actual move that was good, taking a Volt Switch, which probably would have done devastating damage to Luster Dragon, actually. Rotom A's usually have rather decent special attack. Right here I switch back out, not because of being stupid, but because this was actually a good move. Chansey would have died to this close combat, but I wasn't expecting it to be this powerful against Luster Dragon. But that's what you get for your opponent using a Life Orb, I guess. Luster Dragon faints. Not much to say there. Here's another thing that I did poorly. I thought that my Espeon would be faster than his Infernape. As you can see, it wasn't. Mirror goes down in one hit because of super effectiveness. That probably would have been a full hit from full HP, because Espeon have relatively poor defenses. But that's still kind of disappointing. I thought I'd be faster. Oh well. And he sends in his Rotom once again. which, if anyone can tell me, means what do I do? That's right, I send in my Chansey, once again, to take on his Rotom. But this time I do what I haven't done before, which is actually use it to attack. Takes another Volt Switch to the face, taking it down to a paltry 508 HP, as he sends in his Haxorus to get thrown face first into the dirt. Yeah. Now, most of you watching this probably do know that Seismic Toss does damage equal to the user's level, but in case this is the first Wi-Fi battle any of you see, now you know that. I switch into my Gengar because I need some more power and I don't want Chansey getting hit by anything. And I end up dodging a Brick Break that way, which is kind of neat. I don't know if I predicted that actually, or not, but now you just saw a critical hit there. I don't actually think that really mattered because Haxorus have relatively poor defenses when it comes to the grand scheme of things. Although then again, so do Gengar, as you will see now. And also, his Infernape pretty much conclusively proves that it's faster than anything I brought on my team. And I believe that Nightmare is the fastest Pokemon on my team because it's a special sweeper, along with Spitfire, my Staraptor, named after the the British World War II attack jet. No, that wasn't a jet. Attack aircraft. That was stupid. Fightercraft. Whatever. But he switches out to avoid the obvious Brave Bird, which I obviously do, and it does a good chunk of damage to his Fortress. That's pretty impressive considering Fortress's high defenses. His Fortress recovers, and I use Close Combat for no good reason. I think I was thinking that I think I forgot that Bug resisted fighting at the time, and things just got worse from here. Also, it's kind of distracting. There's like this little line in the Fortress sprite. I don't know if it's the way I recorded it or not, but like when it zooms in on Fortress when I use Close Combat again here, you'll be able to see that line right there. To the left of the sprite. I'm not entirely sure why that's there. But anyway, Spitfire faints here because I use Close Combat again. Foolishly. And because I reduced my defenses, although that didn't really matter. Gyro Ball is pretty powerful. Even on a low attack Pokemon like Fortress. So, I'm assuming it has about 150 or so HP at this moment, his Fortress. Because Seismic Toss doesn't bring it down to 0. That line is still there. That's really kind of... Why is that line there? But I bring him down to about 2 pixels of health. It leaves him enough time to set up Stealth Rocks before I finish him. And this is the most useful that Chansey has been this entire battle. And I don't know if I'm probably going to try to use this team at least one more time in this form with Chansey still there. But she's really not pulling her weight. I just thought the Chansey would have done better, and Infernape conclusively proves why it was a good idea to switch Chansey out on the second time I brought her in against Rotom, because that Close Combat drops her to 0 from 500. And I don't think it would matter if she still had the Evilite, because Chansey have relatively poor defense to start with, and multiplying that by 1.5 doesn't really help. It helps a bit, but not much. Now it's 1v3. Genesect comes back in and does the most obvious thing possible. Bullet Punch to the face. Which, despite not being very effective, the monster's attack bonuses granted by both Technician and the Choice Band just make it knock down his Infernape. Unfortunately, Vaporeon, being a water type, and being a bulky water type, takes piss damage from that. Meaning that anything from here on is just basically kind of pointless because I lost when that Vaporeon came out. He has 2 Pokemon left, and I've only seen 5, including this Vaporeon. This is a relatively disappointing battle, but I'm glad that but for this being my first real competitive battle, I'm glad I was able to bring it down to just 2-0. It would have sucked to lose 5-0 on this. but or something like that. But okay. Anyway, so my opponent was KevinXmusic on YouTube. I think I mentioned that already. And this was a really good battle. Disappointed I lost, although there were misplays because I'm not too familiar with how competitive battling ought to work yet. I need to work on that. But my new video recording stuff should be pretty good. I'll try to get more videos done. It'll depend on when I get battle footage and when I get time to record, but I'll try to just basically get more videos, get more views, and it'd be kind of you to rate, comment, and subscribe this video, or I guess it's thumbs up now. Like, comment, and subscribe, actually. So, this has been my Wi-Fi battle number 2.